for today's class. In the previous class, we have seen about the disaster, the natural and man-made disasters. Okay, today we are going to see about the disaster management. How we can manage the disasters, the different human-made and the natural disasters. Okay, before learning how to manage the disasters, we learn what is disaster. Disaster management is the preparedness to tackle and come out of the danger situation from the disaster. Okay, so it is the efficient management of situation, how to come out from the disaster. It is called what? Disaster management. So disaster management is the preparation or preparedness of the problem, how to tackle the disaster. When we see this disaster management can be well handled by the preparation and the pre-plan and the steps, different steps which is taken to tackle the situation. Okay, in some of the disasters we can have the pre-plan, and some of the disasters we can manage in the certain situations. Okay, when we see the importance of the disaster management, it is very important to manage the disasters, because the disasters, it spoil the life of the people and the property, life and property, even the livestock will be affected because of the disasters. When we see the government has taken different steps to tackle the problem, to manage the disaster, okay, and to give the better life, to help the people who are affected in the different disasters. And not only the government has taken different steps, different NGOs, okay, they have come forward to help the people who suffer from these various disasters. When we see government has arranged a disaster management team to help the people who are affected in the disasters, and also government has separated grants and funds to help the people who include in this problem, who suffer from these problems. And when we see, there are certain steps, different steps that have been taken to help the people who suffered from various natural and man-made disasters. And we'll see what is safety measure, how the safety measures can be taken, what are the safety measures. And since this, for the disaster, there are three set of people who are responsible. It is not only the government, okay, along with the government, people cooperation also is needed for disaster management. And also there are different relief organizations, okay, they are to help the people who are affected from the various disasters. When we see these three wings, when it functions together, we can see the betterment among the people and better solving of the problems. Okay, and now we will see what are the measures that have been taken out by the government. When we see the government has taken different steps to manage the disasters, manage the various disasters, and to help the people who are affected from various disasters. The first step the government has taken was, the government has arranged disaster management team to help the people to come out of the problems. When we say disaster management team, it includes people from fire service, police, okay, and various NGOs, Red Cross Society, okay, these are the different people who have put their effort to relieve the people from the disasters. Now, not only the disaster management was set up by the government, the funds also was separated by the government to help the people. Okay, first step government has taken is disaster management team. Okay. And the third step the government has taken to help the people, to protect the people was to, the government has adopted various relief measures to secure the people who are affected from various disasters. Now we will see what are the areas people need to get relief activities. Okay. In the previous class we have seen there are two types of disasters. One is natural disasters and another one is man-made disasters. Now we will see how these natural disasters and man-made disasters can be tackled by various steps which is taken by government and the people and various NGOs. Okay. First of all, when we will see how to protect or how to prevent the damage from the natural disasters like earthquake, and the second thing is flood. Flood is also one of the natural disaster. Okay, and the other one is cyclone, and the next one is drought. These are some of the natural disasters. Now we will see what are the steps, what can we do to reduce the damage of these disasters and how we can protect the people and livestock from all these natural disasters. When we see earthquake and these all disasters, it may occur suddenly, okay, without any warning. So the sudden change that occur on the surface of the earth is what? Natural disasters. Even the man-made disasters, it happen like that only. And when we see this earthquake, when we take India, India is having different geographical locations and landscape. Okay, so the different geographical locations and landscape is also one of the reason why the regions are prone to earthquake. Okay, especially when we see the northern mountain region, the northern belts. Okay, where the region where we can see the constant earthquake. These are the region which we call the earthquake prone region. Okay, the region which comes below the or under the foot of the Mount Himalaya. And when we see this earthquake, what are the measures we can take? Okay, there is two steps of prevention measures that we can take. Okay, for example, the first one, suppose when the earthquake occurs, if we are inside the building, okay, we have to check our building whether it is strong. The building where we were there is strong or it is weak. Okay. When we see, if we are inside the building, we have to hide ourselves under the table or under the cot. Okay. So here when we see, there are three steps are taken. Okay. The first one is, if you are indoor, what are the three steps? Drop. Okay. And the second one is cover. And the third step we have to take is hold. Okay. So what we have to do, if we are in indoor, we have to do three steps to protect ourselves. We have to drop, cover and hold. Okay. So if you are suppose outside, if we are outside of any building, we have to get away from the building. Okay. We have to get away from the electric line, electric wires, because earthquake may cause the electric post to fall. Okay, it may cause the short circuit from the electric wires. So we have to get away from that. We should not hide anywhere which the place under the bridge or flyovers. We have to get away from these places, and also we have to find some safety places where we can hide ourselves. These are the measures we can take. Okay, and apart from that, there are nowadays the science has developed a lot and different announcement. The precautions were taken by the government. So what we have to do, we have to constantly, or we have to always aware of the current news, current information which is provided by the government through television and radio. Okay, so these all things will help us to prevent and protect ourselves from the damage of earthquake. Now, when we see there were different serious earthquakes that occurred in India and also outside India, especially in Mexico. When we take India, the earthquake which affected Gujarat, okay, and recently the earthquake which affected in Nepal. So these are some of the earthquakes. So we should have the previous knowledge or the knowledge which the people went through. So what we have to do, we have to have the reading of newspapers and watching news from different telecasts. Okay, and the forecast which is forecast system which is given by the government should be followed by the people. That can help us to come out of the damage of the earthquake. The second thing, when we see flood is also one of the natural disaster. Okay, it is influx of water which submerges the region. Okay, it is called what? Flood. Suppose the region is affected by flood, what we have to do? We have to evacuate people and the livestock from the particular place, and we have to send the people, we have to keep the people in the terrain region where the region is high from the watery level, water region, the region which is affected by flood. Okay, it is one of the thing, and also we have to see the news, and we have to watch the news. We have to keep radios, okay, with us, and we have to give the forecast which is broadcast by the government. And when we see the earthquake and flood, the things must be kept always available was medicines, water, fresh water and food. The dry food should be kept ready for the supplying of the people to meet their basic needs, for the urgent needs. And the next thing is cyclone. Cyclone also is one of the natural disasters. It mostly affects the coastal region. Okay, so it is caused because of the heavy storm that comes out of the ocean. Okay, it causes the water level to be increased. The water from the sea that may come to the land and affect the coastal region. It is called what? Cyclone. So the broadcast of different news, telecasting news should be reached to the people, reached to the knowledge of the people, and people should be taken different relief measures, and government also should be provide the people enough facilities to recover from the cyclone affected areas. Okay, cyclone prone areas. The last natural disaster is called drought. Okay, drought is not occur. It is the event which is not occurred suddenly. It takes a lot of time. Okay, when we see how we can damage or manage this drought. Okay, we can manage drought for using the water from the water bodies like pond, rivers. Okay. These rivers, the water should be saved, okay, it should be conserved for the future purpose. When we conserve these things, this water from these small water bodies for the future purpose, we may have the opportunity to avoid drought Okay, we will get proper water supply then. The second thing what we have to do is we have to construct conservation reservoirs. Okay, we have to construct a dam and dikes to store water, and the stored water should be supplied when there will be drought phase in the particular region. And another important thing what we can do for to solve the drought, to come out of the drought, is rainwater harvesting system. Okay, nowadays our government also is given importance to follow this method, rainwater harvesting. Okay, when we follow all the informations, all the technologies which is provided by the government, and the method which is useful to for us for the better future, it should be adopted and followed. Okay, when we do the rainwater harvesting, the water during the rainy season will be stored and it will be used for the other periods when there is no rain. So in that way we can reduce the seriousness of drought in a particular region. There are different methods that have been taken out by the government to solve this drought. In some of the regions, some of the places in North India is still affected with drought, especially in the northwestern frontier of India. Okay, so in that region, government has taken different steps to come out of this problem, and the people are helped in different ways to solve these problems. So we have seen how we can manage the natural disasters. Okay, how we can come out, how we can reduce the seriousness of the effect of the natural disasters. Now we are going to see how we can manage the man-made disasters. Before getting into that, how to manage the man-made disasters, we will know first what are the man-made disasters once again. What are the man-made disasters? The disasters like fire, nuclear disaster, chemical and biological disasters, travel disasters. These all comes under the man-made disasters. So what are the things that comes under the man-made disasters? First, when we see fire, okay, and the second thing, nuclear disaster, and the third thing is biological and chemical disasters. And the last thing is travel based disasters. Okay, these are the man-made disasters. Now we will see one more disaster is there, that is terror attack. Okay. Now how we have to manage all these man-made disasters? What are the steps can be taken out to manage or to reduce these man-made disasters? And what are the different steps that have been taken by the government, and what is the responsibility of people on this disaster management? Okay, first we will take fire. Okay, we have seen in the previous class how the fire occurs. Okay, fire occurs accidentally or knowingly or unknowingly by the attitudes of the people, and fire may cause the short circuit of the wires, and it may burn the building and the place wherever it may be. Okay, and another reason for fire is burning of cigarettes and other materials. Okay, other things. And the other reason why this fire occurs is leakage of gas. So it is our responsibility to have the check with constant check, the periodical checking of electric wires and gas cylinders, tubes should be maintained and checked. Okay, it can be prevent the fire disaster. It can prevent the people from the mass killing. Okay. And the second thing, when we see nuclear disaster, when nuclear disaster occurs, how we can manage ourselves, how we can protect ourselves. We should keep ourselves indoor, because the nuclear radiation may not penetrate in the solid materials. So what we have to do, we have to keep ourselves indoor till we get the announcement from the government. That is one of the best way how we can manage the nuclear disaster. And the next thing, when we see, when we get out of the house, get out of the place where we are, if any liquid materials is there, we should not step on that. Okay. If any solid items are there, we should not, we should be careful about all these things, because these things may affect our life. Okay. The next thing is biological and chemical disasters. The biological and chemical disasters also should be managed, and it is manageable. If any materials found outside, okay, we should not touch or do anything. We should immediately inform to the police. Okay, so it will help to the government to prevent us or protect us from the particular danger of disasters. And the next thing when we see is travel disaster. Okay, what is travel disaster? The travel disaster occurs because of the carelessness, okay, or because of the changes that occurs in the weather. Now, whoever is in the travel, we should have the ID card with our phone number and blood group. Okay, and the affected people should be removed, evacuated from the region where the accident or the particular event has taken place, and they should be given the proper medications immediately that may protect the life of the people. And the next thing is terror attack. How we can manage the terror attack? For example, we always should aware of some of the phone numbers of the people, okay, like police station, fire station, okay, and also we should know the contact number of our neighbors, okay, that will help us to come out of this terror attack, okay. And the next thing, if any suspicious materials found from outside, it should be informed to the police, okay. That may also help us to get out or to come out of this terror disaster, okay. So these are the man-made disasters we have seen, okay. How we have to come out of these man-made disasters also we have learned, okay. What are the methods we have to follow? We have to follow always, okay. We have for the fire attack, for the fire disaster, we have to have the periodical check, okay, of electric wires and the gas cylinders, the tube, okay. And the next thing, for nuclear disaster, we have to keep ourselves inside, indoor we have to keep till we get the announcement from the government. For biological and chemical disasters, okay, we have to be careful of the things which is outside, okay. And the material, we should not touch the material in the place where these chemical disasters and biological disasters occur. For biological disasters, if any suspicious materials found in your region, in your area, should be announced immediately to the government, immediately to the police. That will help us to come out of the damage of particular disaster. And for travel disaster, we have to keep the people, we have to evacuate the people from the particular area where the disaster occurred, okay. And the people, those who are traveling, must have their ID card with their blood number and contact number. It may help their people, help the government to help the affected people. And for terror attack, we also always have the contact with our neighbors, and the suspicious materials which is found outside should be informed to the government. When we do all these things, we can manage to come out of these man-made disasters. Even we can reduce the effect of these man-made disasters. When we do all these things, the impact of disasters will be, it will be helpful to the people. Okay, it will not cause much problem. It will not cause it will not affect people's life in a mass. Okay, it will reduce the life of the people. It reduce the disaster, the level of the disaster. So these all the steps we can take to manage the natural and man-made disasters. So in this class we have learned how to manage various disasters. What are the steps that have been taken by the government to come out of these natural and man-made disasters, and how the people should be responsible to recover these various disasters, and what are the different agencies or relief organizations that came forward to manage, to help the disaster management in this class. Tomorrow we will see what is the role of the people, what is the role of the government, and what is the role of different organization. Okay, children, here we end the class. You will learn your portion well and write your test. Okay, attend all the questions, and before that prepare well for your exam. We will meet in the next class. Thank you, children.